Well, he's up for it. He seems all right, but it would have hurt. Fantastic save, though. Patrick from distance, maybe. Patrick with a moment of quality. What a strike. 1-0. Out wide towards Gnabry. What a ball from Daniel de Groot. Serge Gnabry turning on the inside and continuing. Gnabry. Oh, Bowman. Oh, what a save. Oh, what a save. I'm pretty sure he's got a touch on this. I have to see it again because I thought for sure that Serge Gnabry had made it too. He has got a touch on it. What a save from Bowman onto the post. Willian Jose out wide. Ball down the line. Todibo up against Marega. Todibo's got to go over and try and sort this out. Now it's chance to put a cross in. There it is. Demirbay. He's done it again. He's actually done it again. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. You know what? He's going to get dropped. I cannot believe he's done it again. 1-1 on the night. It should have been 1-0. I think Andre Onana's just played his final game for the club.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Career Mode, episode number 11 of Season 3 today. And as you can probably hear, I am currently battling with a cold. So if I sound a little bit different, that is the reason why. And today you're going to be seeing 3 games coming your way as we head into, hopefully, the cup final. Well, I don't know, I say hopefully. We have got the cup final to look forward to next time out, which is going to be in the next episode. But for today, we've got 2 games in the league, followed by, or in between the 2, it's going to be Hoffenheim in leg number 2 of the Champions League. And as you saw in that previously section, we started things off really well. We took the lead over in Germany before a blunder from Andre Onana allowed them a way back into the match. Is that going to come back to cost us? You will have to find that out in the very next game coming your way. But the only game I played as Postcom was this one against ADO. It was a home game. I named a bit of a weaker side for it. And of course, at the moment, with our unbeaten run still on the cards, our unbeaten season, I had to kind of try and give it everything that I had, even though realistically, we don't need to win all the remaining of our games to win the title. You know, we pretty much could have the title secured today if results do go our way elsewhere as well. So I had to keep that in mind, but obviously because we are trying to go potentially unbeaten as we are so close now, even though it wasn't something I set out to do at the beginning of the season, I couldn't really name just, you know, youth academy players. I had to consider it. So Jesse started, Chong started, Erdegaard started. There was a lot of quality players in the side. And we actually had the lead. Jesse got us the only goal of the first half. And then in the second, we were trying to find a second, and we nearly got caught out up the other end that allowed them back into the game. But fortunately for us, after what was a very drab first game of the episode, we were able to hold on to a 1-0 win and secure our first 3 points. But that was just kind of the build-up, as the main game coming your way right now is the all-important second leg against Hoffenheim, which of course involves live commentary with me, with a cold. Enjoy it. So we've probably already covered the whole cold scenario and why I sound a little bit different and that kind of thing. But we've got ourselves the second leg against Hoffenheim. And as we said, it is going to be, unfortunately, for Onana, not his day, because Zoet is going to start the game. As we saw in the last episode, some blunders from Onana left us a little bit frustrated, and I couldn't really feel like I had the most faith in him in the world. So Zoet is going to start as we have the home leg against the side here. And the thing is, the away goal we got in the last game is effectively rendered useless if they score. So all we got to do is just draw this 0-0 and we will be through anyway. But I don't really want to rely on that, so we're going to try and win the game. As always, it's a strong team we've gone with, and we'll see if we can get the result as we head into this then. I'm not sure if we'll be playing the cup final in today's episode as well or not. I will make that decision later on, depending on how my throat's doing and such, as we get into this. Let's do it, and hopefully get ourselves through to the next round of the Champions League. And we saw their team in the last episode, so we didn't really need to look at it again, but here we go. As the game gets underway, we are 90 minutes away from a Champions League semi-final with our little Graafschap side. What a moment that would be if we could advance through here. We have got the advantage, technically speaking, so far, but of course, it's a very, very slender one. And we'll see how it fares after 90 as Boss on the ball early doors. That was actually meant to be a pass into the feet of Ravel Morrison, but he just got it completely wrong. Greg Taylor winning back possession for us. Now it comes towards Boss from Ravel Morrison. Boss sees De Groot making moves. Going to find Daniel De Groot, who doesn't often, just calls it back. And Gnabry from the edge of the area. Oh, Baumann again. Last episode, we had a scenario where Gnabry hits an unbelievable strike, which Baumann got fingertips to and pushed it onto the post. And now it's a Serge Gnabry header again, which again, Baumann is equal to. Down to his left-hand side, as Gnabry's going to put in the corner, maybe for us to try and go 1-0 in front. And it's straight into the hands of their number one. He was brilliant in the other game. Are we going to see quite the performance again from him tonight? Hopefully not. I mean, how many can he save? That's not where I meant to put that ball. How many can he save? I mean, that one is a bit more of an easier one compared to what he saved in the last episode. But still, it's gone down on these stats as a goal-saving save. And here they go then. Zoet, that's a big save. Hoffenheim, oh no, didn't mean to play it there. May have just put ourselves into danger. Milivojevic will save it. Gave the ball away again through my own mistake. I can't be trying to pass my way out from there. You've got to at least get it right if you're going to do it. And I did not get it right at all. 31 minutes on the clock as Hoffenheim looking to build. And they look a little bit threatening now as we're into this one. De Groot trying to just battle away to fight for that ball. But I have to give credit the way of Zoet, starting in place of Onana tonight. And he just saved a big, big, big save with his right hand. And now they come forward again. Marega, Zoet punches out again. A lot to do so far in this opening first half for both goalkeepers. Oh, I can't switch to the right player. Lanzini's going to score. I couldn't switch to my centre-back. It went to Greg Taylor instead. I mean, I got caught out here when I made that run there with Milivojevic. But there, you saw it switch to Greg Taylor and not my centre-back. And Lanzini smashed Hoffenheim in front here then, 37 minutes in. And you know what? That gives them the lead then. So we have to find a goal now. Gnabry, and now Baumann picks another one out of the sky. Seriously, stop it. Please, all I want is to get ourselves back in this game. Oh, Noah! That's the second time he's done it, but then they've done it as well. Boss, squeeze it to Ravel Morrison. Can't get the shot away. Half-time whistle goes, and we're behind here, and I don't know how. Gnabry on the left-hand side. What was that touch from Serge Gnabry, but still got it now. Patrick, Ravel Morrison, curling straight into the hands of Baumann again. He's made some terrific saves, but that one was a simple one by all accounts. Not great from Ravel Morrison, who would have hoped to have done better. Here is Ravel Morrison again. Milivojevic is the runner. He's been found as well. What can we do with the ball now? Milivojevic, free kick, ref, surely. Thank you, we'll take this. 30 minutes left on the clock, and it's a free kick in a really dangerous area. Boss having a tough night as well, so Ivan Herrera is going to come on for him. Who is going to be the one to take this? Patrick potentially has the best free kicks here. Look at Baumann though. Look where his starting position is, by the way. He's so central in the goal that this is going to have to be inch perfect from Patrick to find this top corner. Patrick! Oh, it is inch perfect! What a goal from Patrick! And I apologise to any headphone users, but this guy is spectacular. He got the first one in the first leg, and from the set piece has put us back on level terms. What a free kick! Get in! That seriously picked my mood up now. Patrick, what a free kick! Baumann, you can do what you want. You don't stop these. Get in! That's what we needed. We needed that goal. And I tell you right, before that, I wasn't feeling too grand about things. But that seriously has picked up my mood right now. And at the moment, if it stays like it is, we're going to extra time. Of course, another goal for them means we'd have to get two. So, come on! Herrera, now Serge Gnabry, and all of a sudden there's a little bit of something about us as we find Patrick again. Got that goal, didn't he, Patrick? Look at this skill as he's found De Groot. Look, we're waiting for somebody in the box. De Groot smashes it. Oh, Ravel Morrison's on it, and we're 2-1 in front. The turnaround has been completed here, but one thing you have to remember is that, of course, a goal for Hoffenheim would send them through on the away goal ruling. So all this does is mean that with 23 minutes to go, we have to not let them score. Brilliant ball in, and Ravel Morrison, of all people, just arrives on it and says, thank you very much. I'm going to tap this one home. I need to think about a change or two here, though, now. Erdegaard potentially on for Ravel Morrison. Some fresh legs in there, and I'm going to save my final change. But, of course, now it means that this cannot go to extra time. One team has to come out on top after 90 minutes. Who is that team going to be? Long ball hit, and Marega's won that header as well, which has caused us problems. Smash out from Greg Taylor. There we go. Herrera can't win the flick down, which now means that we're back on the back foot again. And it's all Hoffenheim as this game is closing out. Bittencourt. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Coates! Centre-back shot. Zoet saves it. Willian Jose picks up the loose ball. Swings another delivery in. Milivojevic heads it out. Herrera remains calm and plays it out to the group. And look on this other side as Gnabry's here with 3 to go. Was that the chance then for Hoffenheim as Gnabry sprints into the corner? I mean, Hoffenheim there, they had that shot. Coates with it, but I think that might be it, my friends. Patrick on the ball now for us as we are into the 90th minute. +2, Erdegaard. And we've kept hold of this, and I think that is going to do it then, as Noah Beister is found then on the right-hand side. De Groot, is that going to be it? Daniel De Groot swings one last delivery in, and there should be it, my friends. It has been tense, but we have done it. I might be feeling a little bit under the weather with this cold, but I tell you what, my mood is right up there right now, because we are through to a Champions League semi-final. Wait, is it a quarter-final? I don't even know at this point. I think it's a semi-final. We're going to find that out in just a few moments. Ravel Morrison with the winner after Patrick expertly put us back on level terms with that free kick. The guy has to be up there with the player of the series vote so far. Patrick is just unbelievable. Let's take another look at this free kick that started our comeback off then. He's not too far out, but I said it had to be inch perfect because you saw Bowman's starting position. Is it Bowman or Bowman? And honestly, as soon as I saw it, I thought he's so central. And look how that was from Patrick. Right where you want it. What a free kick. What a free kick. And that sends us through. Probably deservedly so. Sporting have beaten Atletico in their game, but I don't know how the first leg went, so I've got absolutely no idea who's made it through. And as we can see now, it is Atletico. They do make it through. So then, as we take a look, it is going to be Atletico, PSG, or Real Madrid in the semi-finals of the Champions League for us. Who will we get? Find that out in just a few moments' time. We potentially could wrap up the league title in just a moment when we take on Heerenveen. 6 points clear with 9 to play for. So we will be getting into that game momentarily. And as you can see, still undefeated. But let's have a look at our draw then. I've not seen it yet. And this is how it looks as we have drawn Atletico Madrid. PSG against Real will be the other semi-final. So there's a potential for it to be a Madrid derby in the final of the Champions League. Not for the first time. PSG, though, will be a tough outfit. And, of course, we have proven that we can go as far as possible. Winning our group, beating Manchester United on aggregate. I mean, Manchester City, sorry. Then Hoffenheim. This is going to be a huge double leg header, that one. And I don't really know. I don't know what to say. Honestly, there's no way we're favourites. But you can't discredit us. You can't cut us out because we will give them a game. And as I said then, we have chance to wrap up the title. As I skip today, PSV, unfortunately for them, have drawn with Vitesse. So if we do manage a victory here, we are league champions. It's over to the rest of my players to make that happen. Now, the question is, when do we actually play against Atletico? So, Heerenveen away, then Groningen in the final of the Cup, followed by Atletico Madrid. Fortuna. Oh, look at that. There's what? Why? Why is there a day rest period? Well, that could be where we lose our unbeaten season then, guys. Because obviously I'm not going to be naming my strong team for that game against Fortuna. And they're actually doing very well. So, makes literally no sense. I hate the fixtures in this game. It is absolutely dumb. But, that's the way you find ourselves then. I can actually play a strong team for this because we do have a week gap between this and the final of the Cup. So I am actually going to play a pretty strong side and try and get the victory in this one that secures us our league title for the second time. Well, second consecutive year, I should say, as well. So, no punches spared. We will go with our strongest lineup. I just realised how loud that actually was against Hoffenheim after Patrick smashed in that free kick. I do apologise again to headphone users, but it's time then to try and secure our league title for the second consecutive season. And I have made the executive decision, that this will be the final year at the Graafschap. So, obviously, it'd be nice to win another title. If we could do that as a cup as well, potentially maybe in a Champions League, imagine that. So, yeah, it's going to be quite cool to end off on a high at least. But where we will go, I don't know yet. I've not sort of looked around to see what jobs are right now available. I think what I might do is kind of just leave it as a surprise for you guys. So I know there's going to be people wanting me to stay on here and try and take them all the way to the Champions League victory and such, but the whole point when I started this was I wanted to start off with them, but eventually move and keep going, you know, and try new challenges each time and see where I could end up, you know, potentially going. So that's one thing that I wanted to do, and hopefully we'll get to do that. So let's see what happens. But for now then, it is time to try and secure ourselves the title and go one step closer to a full unbeaten season in the league. Milivojevic, Gibbs White, Ravel Morrison in behind. Oh, and Morrison has somehow found the back of the net. That is a brilliant finish. Ace on the clock. Already found the breakthrough here. I honestly don't know how it's gone in. Like, it's somehow got into the corner, but it seemed to travel at just no speed at all. I mean, we'll take it, of course, as it's settled any nerves here. Milivojevic to Gibbs White. Gibbs White through. And on, like, the half volley, he's managed to find the back of the net and bottom corner. Should the keeper have saved this? That's my question. It's a good effort from Morrison, to be fair to the guy. And, well, the keeper might feel he should have saved it, but we do not care. 1-0 in front after only 8 minutes. Goes Jesse, 24 on the clock as he's down the left, puts the delivery in. Oh, Gibbs White somehow got there. He went through bodies and it should have been defended, but he could not keep the header down and on target. And he should have, I mean, it's a difficult chance. You can see there's a guy just in front of him who jumps, and that maybe puts Morgan Gibbs White off because he might have thought the ball wasn't actually going to come through to him. I didn't think it was going to. But that will go down as a chance for us. And it could have well been a decent one as Boss is going to... Oh, he came in very high, referee. Yes, he won the ball, but did you see how high his left foot was? Oh my gosh, and that's a brilliant save by Zoet. What was that? Maybe I'm being a little bit picky here, but look, right? Look where his foot ends up going. If he doesn't jump, that is shin territory there. Stud showing as well. I tell you what, that right there for me is at least a free kick, potentially even a yellow card. That's not a good challenge at all. Stud's showing very high as well on the follow through. The referee doesn't give it, and now we've got some defending to do after a fantastic save from Zoet to keep us in front here as another corner gets put in, and I believe we are now away with the ball, but that was a poor challenge. Ball over the top for Boss to chase, and immediately it might be two. Boss! Hand saves it. Rebound maybe. Oh, Morrison can't get under control. Should have been two. That's where Boss has got to finish it. To be fair, he took a poor touch on the way through that was just a little bit too heavy and it allowed Hand to kind of come out and meet him in the way through, and he should have done better with it. Should have been 2-0. Well, corner again for them. That's their third of this first half, and there's the goal then. Vlap out jumps whoever it was in the middle, and Heerenveen back on level terms. I'm not going to lie, it has been coming from the corners. We just have not defended well from these set pieces. And as soon as you see the space here for Vlap, I think it's Milivojevic against him, just doesn't get up, does he? That well, and Vlap wins it, and Zoet can do nothing about it. One apiece. Two changes for us at half-time as Erdegaard has come on for Ravel Morrison, and Nabry is on for Chong as we look to try and get ourselves back in front here. We did all right, actually, going forward in that first half. We just didn't take the chances that came our way, and then, of course, give one away and we concede that. So, got to take our chances in this one, as Milivojevic is already looking to set us up with an attack after we've pretty much started the half off. And again, it's him on the ball. Now, Erdegaard. Gibbs White makes the move through the middle. Erdegaard can't find him, but it comes to Nabry instead, and Serge Gnabry smashes it in the top corner. A little bit fortunate to break through, but the finish is quality. I kind of feel a little bit bad, though, because they should have got that ball clear. And Serge Gnabry makes a difference off the bench. It's what we wanted him to do coming off the bench to do it then. And we are back in front. How long will it last? Milivojevic, Noah Beister, look at that. And Beister up from full-back, sends through Serge Gnabry for number 3. Gnabry! Oh, it's a touch from Hand, but it's not enough. The pace on the shot from Gnabry was just too hot to handle for the keeper. And Han is beaten for a third time. Gnabry with 2, Noah Beister with a lovely ball through. And in this angle, it's get your shot on target and hope it goes in. You can see there's the touch of a Han onto the post. And it's in the back of the net then. And that, my friends, might just do it. After this, we should be seeing us lift a league title. 5 to go here until we get to have our hands on that league title for the second time. Gibbs White Towards Gnabry. Milivojevic looking now as he looks towards Jesse. Good play again from us. Have we got an attack at the end, though? Taylor, offside maybe. Is it going to go up? Not quite. And there's the delivery. How have we missed? Who was that? Gnabry. I don't believe it. I sincerely hope that doesn't happen against Atletico because we carved them open so well there. Oh, you've got to be joking. You actually have to be joking. How have we missed that? I mean, it's not going to change the outcome of the game, but that is actually abysmal when I think about it. Boss towards Jesse, can't get his first touch right. So the last minute of the game is coming on us here, and we will get our hands on that league title. I'm genuinely speechless. I don't know how he missed that. Gnabry, he's done so well since coming on. Easiest chance of the night, and he's put it wide from literally yards. But that is going to do it. As I put my controller down, we are league champions for the second consecutive year. The question is, are we going to get our hands on the league title now, or do we have to wait until the next game? I don't know how it works. We're going to find that out in just a few moments' time. So, I'm pretty sure we might get to lift it here by the way the celebrations are going on, but I could be wrong, so we'll see. Well, the answer to that is no. No, we do not. We don't get to lift it yet, but we will get to lift it in hopefully the next episode then as we bring this to a close. I am going to leave that cup final for the next episode, so if you have enjoyed today, a like would be greatly appreciated. I'm not going to lie, my throat is a little bit sore at the moment with me having this cold, and at the moment in time, I don't want to be getting all hyped, so I'm hoping the cold will shift very, very soon. So we've got the cup final to look forward to, but rather than have it as an individual episode, I'm going to be playing that at the beginning of next. Then we'll be having our first leg against Atletico, with a game against Fortuna in there too. Maybe even the second leg, I don't know. We'll see how time is looking and how I feel at the time. But if you have enjoyed today, like I said, a like would be greatly appreciated. League champions, we know that now. We are still unbeaten with 2 league games to go. So that is where the focus will switch to if we do get knocked out of the Champions League. But there's still so much to do. Cup final beginning next time. Atletico as well in the next episode. Potential to go unbeaten. What do we focus on, essentially, is what I'm thinking here. And actually, on that topic, before we do go, I'm going to have a little look around and see what jobs we could potentially go for at the end of this. So obviously, Ajax being one of them. If I am to leave, I'll probably leave the actual league itself. There's a couple of Portuguese sides, Benfica, FC Porto, Sporting CP. So yeah, looking around it, there's a couple of jobs available there too. And there was a time as well where there were some French clubs interested as well. I mean, look, Celtic in the Scottish Premier League, also there. I've seen some French league teams. I've seen a couple of Italian teams, a couple of German sides in here as well. Over my time, I had a little look around and seeing what's available. So we'll take another look at that at the later stages of the season. But with 1 day to go to the cup final, I will see you all for it next episode. I'll try and get out as soon as possible. But remember that I am still doing my exams and such, and also having this cold. I'm going to try and make sure that it shifts in time for that final. So hopefully see you tomorrow. If not, definitely on Saturday with it. I hope you have a great day and a great weekend, whatever you guys get up to. Until next time, adios.